Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming a look that was inspired by Halada. I think that's her last name. I love her and all her looks are literally absolutely amazing. And this is the one that I'm going to be, let me turn up my brightness so that you can see. This is the one that I'm going to be recreating. It's just like a yellow cut crease with like an orange transition. So here we go. I'm going to just start off by adding a little bit of this Farsali Rose Gold Elixir to my face. I just got this like 2 days ago. I used it yesterday and I'm like already in love with it. So I'm just gonna do 2 drops. Yesterday I did 3 and it was quite a lot. I'm just gonna place it all over and then kind of just like pat it in. So next I'm gonna move on to my eyebrows. My eyebrows are literally the same every time, so I'm just gonna fill them in and then I'll be right back. So I just went back and did my eyebrows. I do them the same every time. I outlined them with a little bit of concealer and I went in with my NYX Eye Shadow Base to prime my eyelids. It's just this one. And I set it with the translucent powder and then I just added the tape. I'm going to take the Artist Palette by Anastasia Brow Wiz. This is an old one. And I'm gonna start with this shade called Dusty Rose, which is just this one. I'm just applying that in the crease like I usually do with every other transition shade. I'm gonna bring it all the way out to the tapes out here, like I always do. Bring it all the way into the inner corner. Now I'm taking this brush. These type of bristled brushes, I don't know if you could see. I don't know if they're synthetic, I don't know what they're called, I can't think of it, but these are the best to blend out like the edges of your eyeshadow. If you have one, I would say clean it and try it and keep it for a blending brush to blend the edges because it's really, really good. This is what I use this one for. So as you can see, that's pretty seamlessly blended out. And I'm just gonna keep going back in with this color and adding more and more until I feel like it's the shade that I want. And go into my Master Palette by Mario and Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'm going to go into Isabel. It's the orange shade in the palette, so it's this one. And I'm going to use this matte 217 brush. And I'm going to add this shade a little bit closer to the lid. Kind of like right at the crease of the eye. And then turn the brush over and blend that Isabel shade into the Dusty Rose. Just like that. And now I'm going to take the big brush again that I was using before. And I just want to make sure these edges are really, really, really blended out. Like how it looks now. So now I'm going to take concealer and a teeny tiny detailed brush like this one. This one is by e.l.f. You've seen me use this a million times. I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer because this one is pretty full coverage. Okay, I'm going to take this concealer and start right at my lash line. Bring it all the way out to the tape because I'm going to do like a winged look. See, the concealer doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm going to bring it in all the way into the inner corner. You want to set it with like a bone shade or something really, really, really light. So I'm going to dip into this Too Faced Chocolate Bar, Semi-Sweet Chocolate Bar palette. I'm going to go into Coconut Cream. This is my ultimate favorite like setting powder for the eyes. I'm going to go into any tiny flat brush you have. You want to use a really short shader brush for this because you don't want it to be too big and then get the color up in the crease, you know what I mean? I feel like that's pretty set down. We have a good shape going. I'm going to dip into this Fresh shade in the Anastasia Beverly Hills Artiste palette. It's a super nice, bright, bright, bright yellow. Take it on that same shader brush. Okay, so now with the same shader brush, I'm kind of bringing it up to the crease a little bit. I'm gonna use that MAC 217 brush where the orange is on, and I'm gonna, whatever is left on this brush, use to blend in the yellow, the mauve, and the orange shade that we put down earlier. Okay, now I'm just gonna dip back into the Master Palette by Mario. and use, if you like, you don't have to have these palettes as long as you have like the yellow, the orange, the mauve, and I'm sure we all do. Maybe not a yellow, but a lot of people do have like the orangey shades, the mauve tones. Okay, so that is how you complete that eyeshadow look. I'm going to go off camera and do the other eye because I didn't do the other eye. I just showed you how to do one. And I'm gonna do eyeliner and put on my lashes, and I'll be right back. I just put on my lashes and I did my eyeliner. For eyeliner, I used the Wet n Wild Liquid Felt Tip Eyeliner. And then for lashes, I used these by iikonn lashes. They're in style Brooklyn. And I do have a 10% off discount code for you that I'll link down below. It's just Melbeaut. I'll put it here on the screen so that you can see. And now I'm gonna start with my face. And for foundation today, I'm gonna be trying a new foundation. I'm really nervous about this. I've never used it before. My sister really likes it. A lot of people really like it. It's the Hourglass Vanish stick, I think. I don't know. This is in the shade Linen. And I'm just gonna apply that in strokes all over my face. Okay, so to blend this out, I'm just gonna use my Spectrum AO2. It's a flat, dense foundation brush. I'm gonna go in with my Becca Under Eye Brightening. Still don't know the name of this, and I've been using it for like almost a year. With my beauty blender, I'm gonna dip it in. Just brighten a little bit under my eyes. I'm yet to find an under eye brightener that I like as much as this one. So I just did the under eye brightener. Next, I'm gonna let that sit in for like a little bit, and I'm gonna dip into a really old palette that I haven't used in so long. I'm trying to use like older products, or you know, a mix of like really old or new products, because I know you guys get bored of probably seeing the same thing. But I'm gonna use this Anastasia Beverly Hills Cream Contour Kit. This is in the shade Late, and I haven't used this in a really long time. Hopefully it's not super dried out. Okay, touching it, I do feel like it's a little bit dry, so I'm gonna go in with my Farsali drops. I'm just gonna use one drop in each of my contour shades because I don't wanna waste it. I'm gonna be dropping it into these first two shades. These are the lighter shades in the palette. Havana and Light Sculpt. Java is sometimes a little bit too dark, so I'm just gonna dip into the first two. Oh my god. I could have done half a drop in each one. Silly girl. Oh my god. It really makes it like extremely smooth and a whole different like consistency. I'm just gonna place it on my finger because that's what I used to blend out the product. I'm just gonna use the brush. This brush is by Crown Brushes. I got it 1,010 years ago. I don't even know the number of it anymore, but it's just a flat contour brush like this one.
Oh god, can you go in and look Jacob's foundation?
I threw it away.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I thought it was empty. I wanted to make you look for it, but I didn't want to make you waste your time. I threw away her foundation. I don't know why I did that. It was old. I didn't want you to break out. I was thinking of you.
Oh, it didn't ever broke me out.
It broke me out all the time. That's why I didn't like it. I'm gonna dip into the cream shade now. I'm gonna use the banana shade. I'm gonna clean up this contour because I feel like I did bring it down a little bit too far, which happens, and that's cool. That's why we got this. And I'm gonna use this to highlight also. So just like the center of the forehead, making like a little cross. I feel like I'm at church during Lent. Using this Morphe G2 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes to use for concealers, creams, things in that area. Okay, so I just went back and washed my beauty blender because now I'm gonna do concealer, and I don't want the colors to mix since I was using it for the dark shade. I recently just repurchased the NARS Radiant Cream and Concealer. I'm giving it another chance because last time I felt like it was too drying on me. Little did I know that it was just my under eyes that were too dry, because I really like this now. And I'm not gonna highlight, I'm just gonna do a little bit under the eyes just to brighten, because we already did the whole contour, things like that. I don't wanna highlight too much under the eyes today. Okay, and now to set my entire face, including my under eyes, I'm gonna be going with my bareMinerals Barepro Powder. I really like this powder. This powder is really nice. It gives you a very nice, flawless, HD kind of look. Okay, I'm just gonna use this tiny, fluffy elf brush. I think I've talked about this in my other video that I haven't posted, but Really like it. I think it was like $3. Really good brush for setting under the eyes. A lot of people use this for contour also. I haven't used it for contour, but for setting under the eyes, it's truly amazing. Now to set the rest of my face, I'm gonna go in with the same powder and this huge e.l.f. brush. This is the 101 powder brush. It's a really, really good brush, you guys. These brushes are really good, huh, Daisy?
Yeah, they are really good.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on blush. I'm gonna use MAC's Melba, one of my favorite blushes. I'm having a lot of texture on my face lately. A lot of teeny tiny like splinter bumps that I never had before, and I don't want to emphasize that with the shimmery blush. So I'm gonna use a matte one. This is the Perfect Neutral shade. When you're doing very bright, I just went in with so much blush, holy shit. Whatever. Blend it out, it's all good. The Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. All these beautiful shades right here. I usually just use these two. I like to mix those, but I do like to spray my brush with a little bit MAC Fix Plus when using this product. I feel like they're not as pigmented as I'd want them to be. For the inner corner and the tip of the nose, I really like this MAC Nylon Shadow. Thank God for my sister who bought this, right, Daisy?
Yes.
Like I said before, to do my inner corners, it's like the brightest inner corner I've ever used in my entire life. Like I think this is like the only like inner corner highlight that shows up on camera for me, or like indoor lighting. Now I'm just gonna do a little bit of bronzer into browns. I'm gonna be using the Deep End by bareMinerals. This one's continued. I should have bought 2 of them. At Morphe 527, you already know that. I'm just gonna adjust this on pretty lightly. I'm like barely touching my face. I feel like swiping over kind of removes product. You know how I am with that kind of stuff. Now to set the brows and kind of highlight the hairs on them, I really am loving, like really, I tried this in store twice and finally decided to buy it like the 3rd time I was there. This is the Sephora Gel Illuminator Brow Highlighting Gel. It's a really long name, I know. It's in the color Deep Bronze, so 04, it's the last one. It literally makes your eyebrows look like you have highlights in them, like when you get highlights in your hair. And it's very pigmented, so you have to be awfully careful. As you can see, it literally just turned them a completely different color. So I'm gonna go back in with the spoolie on the end of my Anastasia Brow Wiz and brush them out. And I'm gonna go back in with the Makeup by Mario palette, go into the shade Isabel, the orange one that we first used, and just smudge it on my bottom lash line. Slapping some bottom mascara on. This one is by MAC. It's the blue tube. The only blue tube they got. It's called MAC Extended Play Giga Black Lash. Love this for the bottom lashes. It's a perfect shape, perfect size. It just fits right in there. Lips, 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 lips. I'm gonna remove all this nasty crap foundation I have on my lips right now. I don't remove the edges all the way because I don't care that much. I just remove like mostly the middle, and then I'll go in with this Essence Lip Liner in the Nude. It's called In the Nude. It's number 11. These lip liners are really nice and they're only like $3, huh? For lipstick, I'm gonna use the Shop Matte Lip Cream by NYX, and this is in the shade Cairo. Okay, you guys, we reached the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Turn on the bell to reach my notifications, and I will see you guys in my next video.